Greetings, it's Empress Sankofa, and I want to talk to you all about spirit attachments and possessions and all of that. Just briefly, anyway. So, when we talk about spirit attachments, as in like a spiritual entity that is on a particular frequency or vibration, or is associated with a particular pattern of behavior, attaching themselves to someone that is incarnated in a body. So that's what I mean by spirit attachments. So if someone has a spirit attachment, or as religious people would say, oh, that I felt a spirit on them, or they got a lustful demon or lustful spirit, doesn't mean that person is possessed. Like this demon is like literally inside of them, acting as them. Come here. No, it's that spirit's energy is kind of meshed with that person. The first question I want to ask is how the person let them in. So, what were you doing? What were you thinking? What has happened in your life? What patterns have you experienced in your life? Patterns of behavior that opened the door for this spirit to attach to you. What type of energy, rip or tear did you have that allowed this spirit to gain access to your energy? Because even though we watch the movies where like ghosts and spirits are like walking through walls or solid objects, which of course is possible, let's just think about this from a logical perspective. If you could walk through things, like if I was to make myself invisible, or leave my body and go into spirit form, would I prefer to walk through a wall that is a physical barrier that's meant to keep things inside that wall or outside of that wall? Or would I prefer to walk through a portal? Portal, Latin for door, or Spanish puerta, porto, a door, an opening, a window. It's less solid. It's easier to get into a window or a door than it is to walk through a wall. So that means, for example, if there is a spirit that is a spirit of like poverty or something, they may work on the root chakra, imbalances in the root chakra, and with financial stability, and the person fighting for bare necessities. But guess what? If my root chakra is intact, is balanced, energy is not stagnant there, it's in motion, it's moving, that's a wall. So technically a spirit of poverty or lack could try to penetrate that wall, could try to walk through that wall to start meshing with my energy of that root chakra and start causing more problems. But it would be a lot more easier if there was a window or a door there that I intentionally or unintentionally opened, that allowed that spiritual force to welcome itself into my energy and then begin to influence my decisions with how I handle money, how I think about money, could influence different events happening. Suddenly, I can't keep money in my hands. It's like every time I get money, it's gone. But I had to allow that spirit in. I had to open a door or unlock a window. Because more than likely, just like I would me as a human, well, in human form, I would rather walk through a door or a window, and preferably an open door. Like, I'm still not in the business of trying to walk through closed doors, or but preferably I would walk through an open door. Or if the door, even if it was shut, if someone left it unlocked for me, I could easily ease my way in versus having to fight to stay in this person's energy. So if it could be any chakra. It could be you're hanging around people that have certain spirit attachments. And it could be from how they were raised, a lot of different things. It could be from circumstances. It could have been from sexual partners that they that they merged with. And now you're hanging out with them. And you know how the phrase goes, birds of a feather flock together. So then why would I be hanging with this person if we didn't have certain things in common? And eventually friends start acting alike. They can start dressing alike. They start laughing alike, talking alike, walking alike. They start thinking alike. So someone else's spirit attachment could become a spirit attachment for you if you're not careful. So that means somebody could have a real lustful spirit. They can't walk past a girl, or they can't walk past a guy without thinking about having sexual relations with them. Oh, I just want to do all kinds of nasty, freaky things to them. You weren't like that before, but you constantly being around this person and their demons, now you're starting to unlock a door, a portal for this spirit to attach to your energy. And before you know it, you begin to act out similar patterns as these people that you are around that have these issues. So stay focused, keep your energy intact, meditate, identify any patterns or changes that in your thinking, in your environment. Just pay very close attention to your thoughts. As a man thinks, so is he. So if you're seeing yourself in a particular manner that's not consistent with who you're trying to be, where did these thought patterns come from? Because it could be a spirit trying to gain access to you to try to wreak havoc on you. So you just have to be very careful and always be mindful of who you're allowing into your home, like your house. But a lot of people don't necessarily think about this, but your body is your house. So where you reside is not really your house. Your body is your house. It houses your spirit and your soul at this time. So be careful who you allow into your house, who you allow to hang out around your house, and just be careful because you could be introducing issues to yourself that you wouldn't ordinarily have because of the people that you're hanging out with, or the music you're listening to, the company that you keep, the environments that you work in, where you're choosing to go hang out. So it's all very important just to focus on self-care, knowing your strengths and your weaknesses, and also learning how to make your weaknesses into strengths. Don't look at them as weaknesses, look at them as learning opportunities so that you can keep yourself clean, essentially. Just like you clean your house, there's something to that. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Think of cleaning your house how you would cleaning your body, your thoughts, your heart, your chakras, your energy, your aura. All of it is self-care in cleaning your house. Because guess what? When your house is not clean, it's easy for things to get there. And you don't know, suddenly you don't know where problems are coming from because you can't identify it because there's so much clutter. So if you keep everything clean, you know, you can easily identify when something is not right and something needs to shift and something needs to change. So stay focused and stay encouraged. Sankofa.